All right, so while I wait, I'll go ahead and do some tips on recruiting while we wait on some questions. So one thing that, okay, here comes a question. Danielle says, all of my reads have run cold. I keep getting the later excuse. Any tips on keeping them alive? So, when it comes to recruiting and I have somebody in a party or even my hostess and she's talking about she's interested in joining or she's interested in getting some more information, I usually will bug them until I get a definite no, and I will not take no for an answer. So any objective they give my way, any objective that they throw at me, I try to help them overcome it. So if they're like, okay, maybe later, then I will just let them know, if you do this later, then you're going to miss out on a ton of money that you could have been making from now until, whenever you do decide to join later. If it's maybe something where they're like, oh, well, I'm waiting on money, let's get real. $75 is not that much. I mean, for some people it can be. At the time that I joined Usborne, oh yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of money for me at the time. But everybody knows somebody who has money and can borrow money from somebody, whether it be grandparents, their parents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. $75. I mean, if they have, if it's somebody in your family that does have money, then go ahead, get your recruit to ask for money. Just let them borrow money, $75, because that person, that recruit, you let them know they'll make that $75 back probably in their first party. So I know that's what I did with mine. You just let them know $75 might seem like a lot right now, but you will make that money back probably in your first party, if not at least your 2 first parties. I hope that helps, Danielle. All right, let me scroll down and make sure I don't miss nobody. All right, Lauren, how do you recruit? Okay, well, my easiest recruits are usually my hostesses. And I don't like recruiting people who are kidnappers, like that one video, talks about. I like to build my team of doers. So I like to recruit the hostesses that are awesome in this business. They do good. They're great hostesses. So my number one way for me to recruit is to do my hostesses. So I set up my party about 5 or 6 days, about 5 days before her party. So I start sending her a message, hey, you ready to get started on your party? It's my mission to make sure that I get your kids the most books possible. So I get her very excited about her party, like the first message. And then I'll even take a picture of that a past hostess sent me of all her free rewards. Like, she got a lot of rewards, and I'll save that picture to my phone, and I'll send her, as soon as I message her to get ready for her party, I'll send her that picture and say, look, this is what my last hostess got. I cannot wait to do the same for you. So right off the bat, she's really excited. She's very ambitious. She wants to get all the invites out because, as women, we're visual learner or visual creatures, and we like to see things. So if you send her that picture of a hostess who received a ton of books, let her know, like, this is real. Like, this is really what you can get. Gets her excited. So your party's off to a good start. Then you, once she gets everybody invited, she sends out her PMs, she gets them invited to the event, then you're going to start doing some pre-party posts. Now, about 2 or 3 days into the pre-party post, people are going to be interacting with her. They're going to, especially if she's a really good hostess, they're going to be commenting on stuff, and you want to send her a PM, very, very short, just something like, hey, Kelly, you are doing awesome as a hostess. Have you thought of maybe doing something like this? You would really, really be awesome at this business. And you can do Facebook parties just like me. They're super easy. Have you given it any thought? And then she's going to tell you yes, no, or maybe. If she tells you no, just let it go. If she tells you, I don't know, help her overcome. Figure it out, what's holding her back. Figure out why she's kind of weird about it, kind of iffy about it, and help her overcome that. Help her overcome her fears. Help her to realize that this is something that she can do. That yes, it really is that easy. You can do this business from your cell phone. It's that easy. And so I just, I'll keep asking her, keep motivating her, like, you are really so good at this. You would really make a great consultant. And then, just say, can I send you some information? Have your business script ready. I always, I take my business scripts, the same exact script. I never change it. And I send it, send it to myself in an email, so I always have it on my phone. Copy, paste, send it to her. And then that's it. Send her the picture or the graphic of the kits, and then follow up with her and say, okay, well, what do you think? What are your thoughts? And again, she's going to tell you yes, no, or maybe, and overcome her objectives. Help her overcome her objectives. But lots of compliments, lots of, you can totally do this, you'd be so great at this, so on and so forth. And if she's really tough, tell her your experience with this business. Tell her all the rewards you've gotten, all the free books you've gotten, all the cash bonuses you've gotten. Tell her about any kind of HOC rewards that you've gotten. Just let her know, like, this is all the stuff that I've been getting. This business is so rewarding. Just let her know. When you are recruiting, though, and you have somebody interested in it, just be sure that when you answer their questions, you just answer that one question at a time. So if she says, well, after the first 6 months are up, what is the fee for keeping up with your, I think they call it your business kit or something. What is the monthly fee? Just simply say it's $8 a month. Leave it at that. Don't say it's $8 a month, and it covers this, and it covers this, and it covers that, and it also has this, and don't have diarrhea of the mouth, like I call it, because you can overwhelm people very quickly. They will very, very quickly get overwhelmed, and that scares people. You don't want to scare them off. So any questions that you do answer for them, keep it very short and sweet. And if you're very new to recruiting and you are new to this business and there's questions that you're going to have questions, people ask you questions you're not going to know. Well, the fun thing about Facebook, Messenger is you don't have to answer her like right then and there. Send your team leader a message real quick and say, hey, what is the answer to blah, blah, blah? What is this answer? And then you can come back to your recruit and say, okay, well, here's the answer. So don't be scared for them to ask you questions, because even if they do ask you something that you don't know, just go ask your team leader real quick, and she'll give you the answer. But keep your answers very short and sweet, and just answer what they're asking you. Don't have diarrhea of the mouth and tell them too much, because too much information, even if it's good information, can be very overwhelming. Okay, I really went off on that one, so all right, let's see what we got next. Hi, Erica. Just answer the way. Okay. Hi, Caitlin. Because I don't want to give future parties. Okay, so Lauren, I see your question is saying that you don't want to recruit hostesses because you don't want to give away your future parties. That, I used to feel that way when I first joined. When I first joined, I actually leaned a lot on Erin. She helped me with that question. She was booking parties left and right, and I was like, man, this girl's on fire. But I was still new, and I was like, I don't want to give my parties away. No, I had somebody interested in the business, and I kid you not, she had 9 bookings. 9. She knows who she is, right, Bobby? So anyway, she had 9 bookings, and I was like, oh, I need these bookings for my calendar. I'm like, oh, but she was such an awesome hostess. I'm like, there's no way I cannot recruit her. She is fantastic. So, here's Bobby now, and she's still doing awesome in the business. So I'm very glad I recruited her. So please don't be scared of recruiting your hostesses, especially the ones who are really good. You will get bookings elsewhere, especially you, Lauren. I mean, you're a team leader. You know what you're doing by now. You know how to get bookings. Don't let that hold you back, because your recruits are way more important than bookings. Okay? So even if you have one booking on your calendar, that one booking can still get you 3 or 4 parties going forward. So don't let that hold you back. Don't let that be a fear. And even if you don't have any bookings and this person wants to sign up, you can always do a mystery hostess party and invite all your past guests, invite all your past hostesses, all your friends and family. And when you tell people there's going to be a huge prize that they, one person's going to win all the free books, and you can even do second and third place prizes, because I've learned that also helps, because they're like, okay, well, I have, more than one chance. I've got at least 3 chances. So you can do like free books, first prize winner gets free books, second prize winner gets $50 in books at 65% off, and the third person can get all her books at half off. And when you're sending out those PMs, make sure you tell them in that PM, when you're asking them if they want an invite, you should be sure to tell them what the prizes are going to be, because that'll attract people. So don't be scared to recruit people when you're low on bookings, because you will get bookings somewhere. So don't let that hold you back. It's much better to get recruits than it is to get parties. Okay, I hope that helps. All right. What else we got? How do you book parties? Everything I read so far. Try to book 2 parties a week. Hi, Karen. Thank you for your question. So you are brand new to us, lady. Welcome. So how do you book parties? Karen, with you, right now, since you're so fresh, I will say that your best place to book your parties would be at your Facebook, during your Facebook parties. When you're doing your launch party, have a really good incentive for those people to get those bookings, because when you're doing your Facebook party, people are there, they're paying attention, they're looking at your post at that very moment. So you want to give them an incentive to host. And one thing I would do is I offer a free Shine a Light book. And, people, that is like our huge, huge thing. People love us for our Shine a Light books. And I offer actually say in my post, for the first 3 people that book a party tonight will get a free Shine a Light book. And you say first 3 people because it gets people like, okay, I need to hurry up and book this party before somebody else, gets in and I don't get my free Shine a Light book. But between us, I give all my hostesses a free Shine a Light book. Just, it's a thank you gift, just to let them know, I appreciate your business, so on and so forth. So, but in your post, just let them know, first 3 people gets it. I also do party prize points in my parties. And for booking a party, I would say you get 30 points for booking a party. So that's like a ton of points. So that is another incentive for her to want to book a party. If you're still struggling with getting a bookings at that one party, the second thing I do is, not the day after the party, but the second day after the party, I'll do a second booking post with another graphic that shows free Shine a Light book to those who book a party. And then if I still don't have people respond, an hour, 2 hours later, then I'll go ahead in that post, in that second booking post, and I will say something like, I will comment in that post and say something like, hey ladies, I really would love to do a fun Facebook party for you, for each of you. So-and-so, your hostess, will get the opportunity to get a free, there's messages coming up on my phone and I'm reading them, so I'm getting distracted. But your hostess will get the opportunity to get a bonus of 65% off. And also you will get a free Shine a Light book for the first 3 people who book a party. Then just, keep it short and sweet, and then say, would you like to book a party? Always end it with a question. And then you tag everybody who attended the party, and you also tag everybody who purchased. And I get a lot of bookings that way as well. I at least get 1 or 2 more, after tagging people and after a day or 2 when people's had more chance to look at the website and look at all the books. So that has helped me get bookings too. Karen, if you have any more questions about how to book parties, please let me know, okay? Send me a private message. I'd love to help you. All right. Hi, Liana. Melanie. Hi, Brandy. Clark, yeah, think about it. Okay, Danielle, I can post my business script in the comments after this video is done. It is the exact same one Caitlin uses. She sent me hers, and I've never stopped using it because it's always worked for me. Ladies, if you're doing something in your business that works, don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, okay? So if your booking post works, don't change it. If your recruiting post works, don't change it. And absolutely, definitely, every single Facebook party should absolutely have one booking post, and at least one recruiting post, okay? And it's simply just ask me questions about my business. When those people ask you questions about my, you can tell when they're asking random questions just to get their points, like, how many books do you have in your collection? Okay, just don't even worry about that. I mean, answer them, of course, but don't worry, they're not interested. But if somebody's asking you, like, what is your commission? How much money do you make? If somebody's asking good questions about your business and they do really seem interested, answer that question. Always keep it short and sweet. Answer that one question, and then directly under that, reply to their comment again and say, would you like for me to send you some more information? Okay? If they don't answer you, tag them and do the up arrow thing so they can see. And then when they say yes, all right, send them their friend request, because if they don't get a friend request, they might not get your message. Then once they answer the friend request, send them your business script. Same thing. All I do is copy and paste. And then, that graphic with the business kits in it. After that, give her a couple hours to sizzle on it. If you send it, that night at the party or during the party, then, maybe the next morning around 9 or 10, I would send her a message. Hey, did you get a minute to look over the info? What questions do you have for me? Okay. And usually they're like, oh, I haven't had a chance to look, or, oh, I'll, blah, blah, blah. These are my questions. So go from there. But when you're recruiting, the most important thing that you have to remember is when you're asking somebody about the business, don't say, are you interested in joining? Because that is like, whoa, too much pressure. They're like, what? Okay, because their first reaction is going to be like, oh no, that's way too much work. So when you're recruiting, you want to always say, can I send you more information? They're almost always going to say yes. I'm going to say 90% of them say yes. So ask them. Don't limit yourself. Don't worry about being pushy. That little tiny voice in the back of your head that says, oh no, I don't know about this. It's called doubt. And doubt will steal your dreams. Don't let doubt steal your dreams, okay? When people if they seem just even a tiny little bit interested in asking questions about your business, just send them, hey, would you like for me to send you some more information? And that's it. They're probably going to say yes. Send them that business script and follow up. That's it. Don't overthink it. It's not complicated. It's not a science. Keep it very simple. Keep it very easy. Ask them the easy questions. All right. What else? Business script I will post. How do I convert kidnappers into doers? Lydia, I don't, honestly, because, and you can definitely tell the difference between kidnappers and between people who want to work this business. And I tell them from the start, like, you want to recruit people who say, okay, I want to build a team. I want to make this work. I want an income. And if you have people that are kidnappers, Brianna just asked a few days ago about this. I would try to get the kidnappers, if you're dead set that she just wants the kids, she just wants the books, I would really honestly, I would just recommend her doing a party, because at that point, her party would be more valuable to you. Just tell her, if you do a party, then, your kid, you don't have a choice of what you're getting, but when you do a party, you do have a choice of what you're getting. You get to pick a bunch of free books, so on and so forth. So the kidnappers, I'm a very firm believer of the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Okay? If they're dead set on they're not going to work their business and they just want that kid, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. I mean, honestly, I don't. And it's worked for me because I would rather spend more of my time on the people in my team, on growing their business, and spend my time on people who do want to work this business and who do have good, legitimate questions. So I'd rather spend my time with that than try to force somebody to do something they really don't want to. Okay? Okay. Got 6 more minutes. Do you have a drawing or points-based prize then? Okay, Elizabeth. Do I have a drawing? I do points. So I give points in my parties to people, okay? I only do the points because I like that I give points to my hostesses to my guests for hosting a party, and I can say 30 points if you book a party, because that's like a huge incentive. They're like, oh my gosh, 30 points. Yeah, I want 30 points. Come on. You know, people are competitive. I don't know why, but it works. So I don't just do a random drawing, because then people, you know, they don't seem to participate as much. And, you know, I give more points to things that I really want them to interact on, like, you know, hosting a party or asking questions about my business. So that's why I do points instead of just a random drawing. Hope that helps. Done my current party, and now we have a potential recruit. Yes, Lydia, you said you tagged in your current party and you have a potential recruit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Always follow up, and don't take too long to follow up, okay? So if you sent her information the night before, definitely follow up in the morning the next day. If you did it in the morning, follow up, give it about 2-3 hours follow up, okay? So don't wait too long. If 2 days is way too long. Okay, you have to do it when they're excited. Okay, and don't worry about following up with them, because you're just saying, do you have any questions for me? What can I help you answer? You know, just be polite, like you're trying to help them. You know, you're not bugging them like, all right, are you going to join or what? Don't say that. Don't say that. Just say, you know, what can I help with? You know, let me know if you have any questions at all. And then we'll tell you, like, okay, I'm just waiting on this, or I'm at work, or I got to talk to my husband, or whatever, okay? But keep following up. Follow up, follow up. Okay, I don't see any more questions. I just see a bunch of awesome comments. Thank you, ladies, for watching. I so appreciate all of you. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and another thing that I love doing, and that I really do firmly believe this helped me with earning my trip to Disney for 5, is I started doing something, because I know that they give you extra points for getting your new recruits success bound, which is the first $1,000 in sales. And also, you know, your new recruits, you know, a lot of times they join and they just, obviously they don't know what they're doing. They're new. They're brand new to this. So one thing that I firmly believe helped me earn my trip is that new recruits, there's some people that pulled up next to me and they're like looking at me and laughing at me. But anyway, so new recruits, when they join, I have started doing their launch parties for them. Yes, it's time consuming, but I promise you it's absolutely worth it. If you've been in this business for more than 3 months or even 2 months, you know what you're doing. Scheduling her party and just from post my party is super, super easy. And you're just coaching her like a normal hostess, okay? And also, you're gonna be using her link for the party link. that has absolutely helped to grow my business, because one, you're helping that new recruit get over the hump of doing her first party. For a lot of people, it seems very overwhelming. It seems extremely stressful. They're like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I don't even know. She's not going to know how to coach. She's not, she might not know, unless you're sending her a template, she can do the party, but coaching is a very, very vital part in doing parties as well. So if you need to definitely help her do her launch, okay? I do suggest that. So what I do, I like to do all my parties. I do 2 on Thursday nights, and I do 2 on Sunday nights. Those seem to be really good nights for me. I do not recommend doing parties on Friday or Saturday nights, because attendance tend to be super low. People are going out, people are doing date night, just, having fun with the kids because I get to stay up late. So I don't recommend those nights, but I keep my Tuesday nights open, so when I do get new recruits, I can do their launch parties on a Tuesday night. So that has helped me tremendously. You're getting your new recruit over that big hump of doing their own, doing her own Facebook party. So once she's doing that, then hey, she knows how to do the party and she knows how to coach. I mean, you're helping her in more ways than you know. Okay, you're also helping her get started, and then she gets bookings from her launch party, and then she has to keep going because she has those parties. So it helps her get started and it helps her keep going. It really, really, really has helped me tremendously. Do I do that for just the recruits that I recruit? No, I do that for anybody that comes in my central group. So I'm a team leader, so anybody that comes into my central group is the same as if they were my consultant or my recruit anyway. So yes, I try to do that for my personal recruits and for the people who come into my central group. Now, if it's somebody, who recruited and she's been in this business for a few months and she knows what she's doing, then I'll connect with her and say, hey, would you like to do her launch party or should I do it? Sometimes I have a ton of launch parties to do and I'm like, oh, well, I can't do it. I don't have space on my calendar to do it, and then she'll go ahead and do it. But always communicate with your team. Always communicate, with people. Keep that open flow of communication doing. It's hard when you're not face to face with people, but you can still send them a message and you can still communicate that way. Hi, Brianna. Hey, Amy. Amy said, how many times do you follow up? Or what do you say after? What questions do you have? So if you say, I wouldn't say what questions do you have, because that can even sound a little bit overwhelming as well. People, you have to remember in the back of your head, people get overwhelming quick, very super easy, because they've got lives, they've got kids, we all know we're so busy, but anyway, so you just keep it, you're being helpful, what can I help with? Do you have, I guess, I don't know. What questions do you have? I would just say, what can I help with? Or what can I help you answer? And one that I use a lot, I would say, what are your thoughts? I would say that. I would say, so what are your thoughts in joining this awesome company? I use that a lot. And when you ask her what her thoughts are, she's going to tell you her objectives. Okay? She's going to be like, well, I just don't know if I have time for this. And you can always say the whole time thing. I used to think the same exact thing. I just don't think I'm going to have time for this. I have such a busy life, blah, blah, blah. But then I found out once I started joining how easy it is. I used Post My Party app. It posts all the parties for me. It's super easy, super, it's so awesome that it can post the parties for me. And you just try to help her overcome those objectives, okay? And they will tell you, what's holding them back. And that's what's gotten me a lot of recruits, is just you have to find out what their objectives are. And a lot of times, they have more than one. Help them overcome it, okay? Do I do home parties? I do not, Karen. Do a lot of people attend? I do not do any home parties. I have only done Facebook parties in this business. I've been in for about 1.5 years, and I've only done Facebook parties, and it's served me well. So that's all I've done. I just don't do home parties. I don't know. I'd rather be home. I'd rather be with my kids. And honestly, I feel like Facebook parties has a lot more attendance than home parties because, home parties, somebody has to actually get dressed, go somewhere. Okay, that's exhausting. Sometimes that's just exhausting going somewhere. All right, ladies, I think that is about it. Okay. I hope that helps. I'm going to post my business script in the comments for you, okay? Thank you guys so much for attending or for watching today. I hope everything that I have said has helped you in some way, and I hope that your business just takes off after that, okay? I would love nothing more than for all of us, everybody in Hooked on Books. Could you imagine that? Win the trip next year and all of us go together. Wouldn't that be so awesome if we could all go on vacation together? Oh, it'd be so cool. I'm going to leave you with this. If you have not signed up for convention, I urge you to strongly to go to convention. It will do things for your business that you will never imagine. Convention is the best thing that will ever happen to your business, okay? Seriously. I know for some of you, it's not maybe affordable, but if you maybe can put it on a credit card or something, it's a tax deductible, so it's a tax write-off, so you can use that. But I promise you tenfold, going to convention will do wonders for your business, okay? Convention registration ends on May 4th. So I'm telling you, if you want your business to take off, go to convention. You will not regret it. Plus, I'll be there. And you can pick my brain even more. Karen, I'll send you a message about what convention is, okay, dear? All right, ladies. I know, Allie, I can't wait to see you there. I can't wait to see Caitlin. I can't wait to see everybody at convention. I'm so excited. All right, ladies, have a blessed day. And the last thing I will say is don't take no for an answer, because that helps too. Y'all have a blessed day.